This video is sponsored by Disgaea RPG. Control a cast of colorful and quirky characters, build teams, level them up, and train the overlord of the netherworld. I love the team building aspect, grinding, exploring, and executing awesome team attacks that are outstanding to watch. Create your own custom squad and lead them to victory. And now, if you're a fan of the Seven Deadly Sins anime, there's a special collab between them and Disgaea RPG. Look at this library of characters. Meliodas, Elizabeth is in this game. Diane, the Serpent Sin of Envy. The list goes on, and you can get Galther for free now with this collaboration. But I'm telling you guys, some of these bosses are hard. I got whipped by a couple of them already. Play as these anime legends in the game through the event exclusive summons. Disgaea RPG is the cream of the crop when it comes to strategy tactical RPGs that are mobile. Download the game right now and use the code in the description to get special exclusive bonuses for free. Super Dragon Ball Heroes promotional anime returned today with a brand new episode, and now it looks like they're going in a very different direction, but a little bit more of the same. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the story of this episode was fusion. If you like fusions, you're going to like this, and there's a lot of fusions. Everybody's fusing, and I think Bandai recognizes how popular fusions are, so they're going to milk the fusions as much as they possibly can. So we saw the debut on this episode of, it's been teased for a while, Gogeta Zeno Limit Breaker SS4. So it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Limit Breaker, which is, we talked about that form, a few months ago when they first revealed Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker with Goku and Vegeta. Well, now we have the fusion of Gogeta 4 with Limit Breaker power. So there's that. And we also saw the debut of Gogeta Blue Evolution. Not really the debut. That's not, let me take that back. It's not really his debut, but what I mean is we saw two Gogetas for the first time working together. We have Gogeta from the Time Patrol, and we have, of course, the one from Dragon Ball Super, Broly, that debuted there, Gogeta Blue from there, but with it Blue Evolution, the upgraded version. It makes you wonder if they're doing this in Heroes. It does make me wonder if the next time we see Gogeta in Dragon Ball Super, whether it be a manga, anime, or movie, if they're going to skip Blue Evolution altogether and just give him like a UE thing, or if, because usually with Heroes, when they have their exclusive forms, it's only for Heroes, usually. They rarely show a form in Heroes and actually put it into the story before it makes its debut in the anime. We've got some exceptions, like the first time we ever saw Super Saiyan Blue was in Heroes, but that was for a specific promotional with Resurrection F way back in 2015. So I wonder if we're going to be ever really seeing Gogeta Blue Evolution in the main Dragon Ball Super story. And it appears like they're teasing a fusion between Goku and Goku. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Goku Zeno and Goku with the Capsule Corp logo on his gi are apparently going to be fusing? What's that going to make? Goku squared? I don't know. And I don't even know that that's going to happen. It's being teased. So let me go back a bit, because when we talk about fusion, the first fusion we actually saw in this episode wasn't even Goku and Vegeta. It was Fu. Fu and fusion. I'm going to use the word fusion I don't know how many times during this review. So Fu explains to Goku that he fused with Dogi Dogi. Now, if you remember, Dogi Dogi is the opposite of Doki Doki, the time bird. It's the bad one. And so now Fu has fused with the bird and has tapped into an incredible new power. So, as if that wasn't enough, so Fu attacks them, but then Broly appears, Super Saiyan 4 Broly. He appears and he attacks Goku, right, or he tries to, and then Cumber and Hearts appear, and Cumber's able to, withstand and block Broly? Well, remember, I've said it a million times, guys, power scaling Dragon Ball Heroes, I mean, we could do it for fun, right? It's always fun to talk about these things, but it's never going to make any real sense. Cumber, we always knew was really, really powerful, but this is getting insane. It's getting insane. Now, at that point, we see, or after that, we see the two Gogetas I mentioned earlier, the Zeno Limit Breaker 4 Gogeta and Blue Evolution Gogeta. they attack Few. Few powers up, and he's so strong that he's able to power up and defuse them. Just like that. So, if you were looking for this big epic fight between the two Gogetas and one, Few fused with Dogi Dogi, you're not going to get it, because that's typical with the Dragon Ball Heroes anime. It's rush, rush, rush. You're never going to get any good fights except for once in a blue moon, and it's all about, here's a new character, here's a new card, or a new upgrade of a character that's going to become a card, and that's it. And I found it funny that people were discussing this earlier about how they had Hayashida on here. They interviewed him in the stream earlier, and he was talking about how he works with Bandai, helping out with the Dragon Ball Heroes anime, and how he hopes the anime will bring in new viewers. Well, it might bring in new viewers. I really don't have numbers to say if it does or it doesn't, but as far as entertainment value for this goes, it's very, very low. And I've said this every single month, except for the few good episodes we've had, that this is all just like artificial hype, and it's all about creating a new card for the customers of this game to play as. There's great concepts, and the manga version of this is usually a lot better. One thing I will tell you is the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga is much better than the anime, the promotional anime. But the promotional anime, to be honest with you guys, yeah, it's only 8, 9, 10-minute episodes, but I usually have said in the past, just watch it because it's not 10 minutes. It's not going to kill you. But I don't even know if it's even worth even watching at this point, because it's just the same thing over and over again. So I actually should mention that Few is not only strong enough to defuse both Gogetas, but he also warps the two Vegetas, Xeno and Super Vegeta, Dragon Ball Super Vegeta, not Super Vegeta from Z, warps him into another dimension, and this is crazy. And then so the two Gokus are left, and then the Supreme Kai of Time appears. So this is her finally doing something. She doesn't do much in these stories. So she actually saves the two Gokus from Few's attack. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're that strong, why don't you fight them yourself? This whole thing is so... They don't even think these things through. So the Supreme Kai of Time then manages to somehow... I don't even know if fuse is the right word, but she manages to unlock the power of Goku and Goku. Like she can sort of like what the old Supreme Kai did, but she did it in seconds. That's what it appears like what happened, and kind of combines their power. So then the two Gokus power up, and that's the cliffhanger. So it does appear that they're going to tease some kind of fusion between two Gokus. And it wouldn't be the first exclusive fusion in Heroes. I did a whole video about it. We have fusions of Gohan and Trunks and adult Gotenks. And there's a lot of different fusions in Heroes that don't appear in the main story. So having two Gokus fuse is really not that crazy, y'all. It is, I think, a decent, cool idea that could have probably been saved for a movie, an actual movie, and made a ton of money. But they're using it in Heroes because they got to come up with something new every month, and I come on here and I do my reviews, and I really can't help but discuss that because it's true. There's not really much here except that. Seeing two Gokus fuse is kind of a cool idea in theory, but we know it's not going to really be that awesome. Then again, who knows? Maybe they'll bring back Sheeta, and we'll have a really nice animated episode. That's the best we can hope for at this point when it comes to Dragon Ball Heroes, is at least one decent fight in the entire thing. I remember when the Heroes promo anime first got announced, and there was all this talk about how, they're going to shift directions and do the Heroes anime and not Super for a little while, and that is what they did. But Heroes is by no means a replacement for Super. Super was very problematic. Dragon Ball Super had a lot of problems, but Heroes is by no means a replacement. Like I said before, you can watch it if you want to spare the 10 minutes. The animation in this was not the best it could be, but you could also do what some of my friends do, is wait for more episodes to come and then stack them up and watch them all in one sitting for the whole arc. Because it looks like the next episode, the arc is going to come to an end finally. So we'll have a resolution to this arc, and then we'll move on to the next arc, and so on and so forth. Now, the official Dragon Ball account on Twitter was making it seem like there was going to be some big news out of this, for the movie, for Dragon Ball Superhero, the movie. And it wasn't. It was just the one statement that was made by Hayashida about how they're doing new technology in the film. And then that's it. That's all we got. big letdown. I hate when they do stuff like that. It's just people get hyped up for nothing. So that's why I didn't do a video on it, because there's just nothing there. Like they didn't announce anything. So, but it is the 11th anniversary of Dragon Ball Heroes, so they're going to promote that, and it is a very popular game in Japan. And I'll cover it, but I feel like most of us here in the West, we don't get to play Heroes, so we really aren't as invested as we would be into the movies, the manga, and the anime. And this is the place to be for that. So, with that being said, my thoughts on the Heroes episode, more of the same. SOS, same old shit. I'm hoping for better animation next time at the very least. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.